back to my channel. So since our school year is going to be officially starting next week, I wanted to show you the school supplies and books. I have a first grader, I have a kindergartner. Well, my 4.5-year-old isn't technically supposed to be in kindergarten yet, but I've been doing some workbooks with her that are for kindergartners, and she seems to be doing fine with those. So I'm just going to start her on some kindergarten curriculum and see how it goes. And then I also have a 2.5-year-old who just kind of, does whatever she wants while I'm doing homeschool. And I got all this supplies from Amazon. I made this huge wish list on Amazon over the past few months, and I was just like, I'm gonna buy this. So with the help of my mother and my husband, we were able to buy a whole lot of supplies, and I just want to share it with you. So this is my pile. We've already opened the Outfox box, and that's about it. We've looked through most of it, but it's a pretty big pile. And I have it like in categories, so just bear with me. This is kind of like not the fun stuff. I just bought ink, laminate sheet protectors, and then these little hanging folders. Because what I'm doing now is I have all the girls' schoolwork in each one of these bins, and then I have like a teacher's bin for me, and I just have a lot of hanging folders in there, and I keep making like new categories, and I just need more folders. And then this is a magnet set where it is heart magnets, flowers, butterflies, anything Melissa and Doug makes, I pretty much want to own because I love the quality of their stuff. So we will do this like on a craft day or just like a slow day. I'll pull this out and we can make those. This is a board game, and we've already played it 2 or 3 times, just trying to figure it out with the help of my husband because the directions were just so confusing to me. But you have to work as a team to stop the fox and figure out which fox is the thief, and you get clues and you roll dice and then you get to guess suspects. It's a lot of fun. Then I just got more markers for my dry erase board and this sticky tack. This sticky tack is life. I don't know if anybody else uses this. Not the blue sticky tack. That sticky tack is trash. Right here, see it? It's like making my paper wet. Don't get the blue one. Get the white kind of sticky tack because it works way better. And then I bought Yoga Bingo. Does it say? So it's pretty much like bingo, but you do yoga moves. And I feel like my kids need something chill to do because they just run around all day, which is cool. But we need like a calm activity that doesn't involve wrestling, because right before I started this video, they're wrestling on the other side of this wall. But I'm hoping they like this and it kind of like calms them down for 10 minutes. We'll see. These are just like big bags to put their art creations in. I have 4 of these bags, so 1 for me and 1 for each kid. I realize I need to get 2 more. They come in packs of 2. I want those bags because I have like all these paintings on giant pieces of paper that I have nowhere to put it. This shoebox is also full of artwork. And then I have like a folder in here that has artwork in it. And then in the back of this, all paintings and, oh wait, no, it's this folder. Paintings and creations. So I would rather have it in one location, which is these big bags. Okay, so now we're on to the books. This whole pile of books, let me see how big this pile is. This whole pile right here is stuff that I'm going to use for science and not really history, but I guess it could be used for history and geography and health, because I just want books in my schoolroom to inspire the kids to want to learn about new things. Book of Bloom. I don't know anything about flowers, but maybe reading this book and going outside in our yard, they will get inspired. So I'm just going to show you these books super quick because there's about 30 of them, and then we can move on. And I can put a link in the description of all the supplies I got, but I kind of feel like I'm going to run out of characters because I want a lot of stuff. So I can email it to you. Just let me know. Book of Blooms, the Body Atlas, the Animal Atlas, and different locations for the animals, the Big Book of Bugs, Bugs are everywhere. The Big Book of Birds. Bald eagles. Is a bald eagle really bald? Bugs everywhere. This book is like textured because you can feel all the ladybugs. If you go down to the woods today, this isn't really like an inspirational book. It's kind of a book that we can do together as an activity. It has like a little story over here, and then it's the same concept of like Where's Waldo, where you find things in the picture, like spider spinning a special sign, and then you look through. Ooh, that looks like the spider spinning a special sign, and it's just a bunch of stuff to look for, and it just looks super cute. Atlas of Ocean Adventures. The ocean is giant, and we've lived by the ocean, we've played in the ocean, we've swam in the ocean. It's very mysterious, so why not get a giant book about the ocean? This one is Countries of the World. I got this because children really have no idea what other people are doing in different countries, what they look like, what they dress like, you know, the different animals that are there. So I thought this was a really cool book where they can see that for themselves. First Earth Encyclopedia. My poor mailman, he was like delivering a bunch of boxes of these books, and I was like, oh, I'll help you carry them. First Encyclopedia of Science. And I was like, yeah, sorry, they're books. And he's like, are they encyclopedias? And I was like, no, they're children encyclopedias. And I don't think he was too thrilled about it. First Animal Encyclopedia. But I really like our mailman, so he's... I appreciate him bringing all these books to our door for like a week straight. Why don't fish drown? This is just so interesting. Through the Night Sky. So this would be super fun since it's summer nights. It's not getting cold out when you go outside. You could take this book outside and just see if you see anything from this book outside. The Magic and Mystery of Trees. Our yard has so many trees. Like, way too many. It looks ridiculous. I don't know who designed our rental house yard, but it's kind of a mess. Let's get gardening. So this book is how to like grow your own garden, but in a kid-friendly way, because I don't know how to garden, how to grow green beans. I mean, I think this would just be super fun to do with the kids. And then they get to eat what they grow. All right, and then the last one is What's Inside a Flower? Just like another book, just teaching you about flowers and just like inspiring you to learn more. And the kids could ask questions about carbon dioxide, and then we go get a library book about carbon dioxide and then learn about that next. I just got all those books just truly to inspire them to ask questions about the world. Oh, and I forgot my giant tree book. I don't know why this book is so big. It's literally like 2 foot by 1.5 foot, and it's like so thin. But yeah, more pictures and information about trees. So my next pile is just books to read to the kids. They have not had any new books in their room in a long time. So this one is all about weather, our great big backyard, up in the garden and down in the dirt. So some of these books kind of can go with the educational books over there. So this is about gardening again, and worms and flowers. So I could pull this book out and the tree book and just read them both to them. A seed is sleepy. All right, next is The Boy and the Ocean. When God Made You. trying to get more books that talk about God and Jesus' story. Too Many Carrots. A Lullaby of Summer Things. Shark Lady, the true story of how Eugenie Clark became the ocean's most fearless scientist. Ooh. So when we went to Florida this summer for vacation, Penelope was like, are there sharks in the ocean? As she's standing in the water on the beach, and I was like, yeah, but they're really far away. And she's just like, I'll play in the sand. So she kind of got freaked out. But she overcame it because we went to the beach 2 or 3 more times. The Oak Inside the Acorn. Sorry, my ring light is just bright. Another book about trees and planting them. Summertime in the Big Woods. Oh. Okay, so this book, Being Thankful, I haven't actually read it. I bought most of these books because of someone I saw on YouTube. I will put her page on the screen. But I also bought these virtue cards. These I did not get on Amazon, but I'm hoping to relate them to each other because children don't actually know how to be content or be thankful, so we have to teach them, and I thought the book and the cards would be super helpful. All right, and this one is Where Are You From? This is kind of like a book about your grandparents. My children are half Caucasian, half Mexican, so you know, this would be a great question for them to ask their Nana and Toto. Where are you from? Because they aren't from the United States originally. And then this one, OHANA means family. We lived in Oahu for 3 years and I miss it. And I would totally go back again to live another 3 years. But this is just kind of like a gardening book and also shows you how other people are living and other children are living. Next, The Little Blue Cottage. I just got a lot of books that were like outdoorsy-ish type books. Again, it was from this girl on YouTube. I'm so sorry, I forgot her name. But she loves books, and I appreciate the time she takes to research the books that she gets, and then she shares the books that she gets. So I just want the same books. Okay, this is Over and Under the Pond, kind of similar to another book that I showed you a second ago. Yeah. Okay, and then the last book is Summer Supper. And again, it's kind of like along the same lines as gardening and planting things and flowers and how things are grown. Super cool. Okay, so the next things I'm going to show you are not so much educational. I mean, they are, but some of it is just to keep them busy. And I can make a video about what our busy box is, because since I'm homeschooling 2 children, but I really have 3 children in the room when I'm doing it, I need something to distract them. So the baby has like a bin of things to distract her. And then the older 2 will take turns working with me, but when they're not working with me and they can't work independently, they go to the busy box to grab something to keep them busy because I need all the help I can get. So this is more like religious based books. Since we are Catholic and I'm trying to teach my children as much as they can, I need a lot of help from books because my husband and I did go to a Catholic private school until I went until 7th grade and he went until 8th grade, but I didn't retain a lot of the information because I wasn't interested in retaining a lot of the information. He remembers a lot of it, but he's at work all the time. He does the best that he can when he's here to answer questions when they have questions, but it's up to me to teach them. So I got books, and these books I found from another YouTube page, Rachel at 7 and All, and she's currently teaching younger children, so I thought that would be right up my alley. It's like the beginner stage kind of introducing children to the Word of God. So I have the Beginner's Bible, And it has stories with chapters and verses, and it kind of gives them visuals. Because my 6-year-old asks a lot of questions, I just don't have a lot of answers. And then this one is Family Time Bible in pictures. Same concept, pictures, a little story. And then the next thing is Indescribable 100 Devotions About God and Science. And my friend Megan, I think she told me to buy this, so I bought it. I get a lot of help from online and friends on what to buy, because when I do my own research, this book smells like a new book. When I do my own research, I end up with like stuff that's all scatterbrained, and I don't know how to like mesh it together. But when I talk to like someone who's close to me, or I'm following someone on YouTube like Rachel at 7 and All, it's like, I'm committed. I've been watching your videos for weeks, and I'm appreciating all the information that you're giving, because I can like see what kind of homeschooler you are based on the videos. You can tell by watching other homeschoolers on YouTube whether you mesh with their style or not, and whether you want to copy that. And I'm like a lax homeschooler. So anyways, and this book also comes with like a little bookmark. So super helpful, and I'm excited to read it. And then we have Easter is Coming. So the kids, I know this is like super early. It's not even close to Easter time. But I just wanted the book here so they can ask questions now. And then I also bought this Family Life Resurrection Eggs. My friend Bethany at Our Abundant Home used this last year, and I thought that was an amazing thing, because it's hands-on. You know, you get the concept of searching for eggs and opening them, but you also get the information about Jesus that you need to know about Easter. Okay, so next I have this tube thing. I think it was Jady A, like a really old video of Jady A's, that she said she gets these tubes and has these little figurines, and she matches them to cards, or she does information about them. So what else? Or we could learn about the bald eagle and why it's significant to America. So yeah, we could do a lot of stuff with this little tube of things. I don't know how many pieces are in here. I don't know, maybe like 12 pieces. I'll let you guys know. But I think it's super cool to have the kids have hand-on stuff, and also get books from the library, because I thought about getting a bunch of curriculum, like a science curriculum and a history curriculum and geography curriculum. And it's like a lot of money. And what if you get it and your kids don't like it? So then you just spent $60 on books that just sit there, and who knows if you're going to sell them. So I didn't want to take that chance, so we'll be doing a lot of reading and hands-on stuff for most of our schoolwork. Okay, so the next thing is just, oh my gosh, never mind. It's a pile of coloring books. So these coloring books, my friend Ariana got Penelope for her birthday this year, and she just got her just like the regular My Big Book of Coloring, and Penelope colored every single page of it within 4 months. So I thought she really liked the big pictures, and they're kind of simple. Because some of the coloring books you get at Dollar Tree are so complex, and my kids lose interest halfway through coloring it, and then we have a bunch of pictures that are half colored. With these books, she's going to be able to color all the pages, so I get my money's worth, and all the kids have just like different options of things to color. It's not just like Minnie Mouse. Hundreds of pages of Minnie Mouse in different positions. See, and dinosaurs. So I bought every single one, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I bought 7 of them. So hopefully that keeps them busy. The next things are what goes in our busy box, and that is something I give the children to keep them busy while I'm working with another child. And this one is cutting and pasting. And so, self-explanatory, cut the paper, paste it. And I will give them 1 sheet a day. If I just let them have the book without any control over it, they will just blow through the book in one day. Just cut, paste, and then it's like, well, that was supposed to keep them busy for like a couple weeks. Then I have this Can You Find Me? It's grade pre-K, so this will be for my 4.5-year-old. I don't know if the half makes a difference, but it has like rhymes, and it's kind of like riddles. Jimmy's new kite can only fly when the wind blows it across the sky. Which of these things goes only when the wind blows? And then you have to think, what's the answer? And I think they might have the answers in the back. Yeah, they have the answers in the back if you get confused. So yeah, I thought this would be fun to do to kind of like make their brain work and keep them busy. And then I also have it, same thing for K to first grade. And they're just a little bit more complex. Okay, next I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I think this was a pack. And these are hidden picture sticker fun. So you open it up to a page. And then you have to match the sticker and find it in here because it's hidden. And that will definitely keep them busy for some time. And the same with the cutting and pasting. I only let them do 1 page a day. So there's 15 pictures they can do in each page. So 15 times 4 times divided by 2. You know, that's how many days this will last us. So next we have Totally Awesome Mazes and Puzzles. This will keep them busy for a long time. But again, I have to be careful and watch them to make sure they don't do 10 pages in one sitting because they really enjoy puzzles and mazes and search and find things, but they'll just get lost in it and just go through a whole book in one sitting. And it's like, what have you been doing for 30 minutes? It's like, oh, dang, you did 30 pages. Well, and then another cut and paste. Self-explanatory. And then I have 2 of these sticker by letter books because we were getting sticker by number on Amazon and the girls really love that. So we got a sticker by letter. I also forgot to show you, we got the baby some crayons. They are natural beeswax, non-toxic, food grade pigment, blah, 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 blah. So these little crayons are chubby and that'll be easy for her to grip because her hands are so small. And there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 12 of these crayons. These ones, same concept, beeswax, break resistant, extra thick, and they are in the shape of triangles, which is also good to help her hand practice grip whenever she has to hold a pencil in like 3 years. So the next thing are these 3 read aloud books. I got the idea to buy these books from Tori at, I think it's OGLESBY, OHANA. I'm pretty sure. I mean, once I'm editing, I'll know the correct name, but I feel really sad that I didn't remember it because I watch a lot of her videos. This one is just like a real book and my 6-year-old cannot read this. So what I'm wanting to do is maybe read a page or 2 to all my kids as they're coloring or doing something quiet and just let their imagination work because it's cool and all to have picture books, but I want to try to get them to understand that, you know, books without pictures are amazing too. This book says it's about a train that travels through impossible places, a boy trapped in a snow globe, and a girl who's about to go on the adventure of a lifetime. Bum, bum, bum. And then Little House in the Big Woods, wolves and panthers and bears roam the deep Wisconsin woods in the late 1870s. In those same woods, Laura lives with Ma and Pa and her sisters Mary and baby Carrie in a snug little house built of logs. Pa hunts and traps. Ma makes her own cheese and butter. That's what I want to do. Make my own cheese and butter. That's my husband. I also follow this chick on Instagram that makes her own cheese because I want to make my own cheese. Anyways, at night, Pa's fiddle playing brings the family together around the cozy fire. I mean, how stinking cute is that? So I'm hoping, you know, the kids will enjoy that. And then The Secret Zoo is about Noah's sister Megan has disappeared and he thinks that the Clarksville City Zoo has something to do with it. The animals are acting strangely, leaving cryptic messages for Noah and his friends Ella and Richie. Following the clues, they soon find themselves lost in a secret world more astonishing and dangerous than they'd ever imagined. Befriending polar bears, penguins, and rhinos on the way, Noah and his friend embark on a wild adventure to find Megan and bring her home. What? I mean, if the kids don't like it, I will like it, but I hope my kids like it. And then finally, this is the Children's Book of Virtues. So it's kind of like with those virtue cards. I want to read this book to them. Try and try again. 'Tis a lesson you should heed. Try again. And it just has like a lot of stories like The Boy Who Cried Wolf, George Washington and the Cherry Tree, The Honest Disciple, Little Sunshine, and Jady A recommended this, and pretty much I do whatever Jady A does because I love her content and the values she's instilling in her children. She also recommended the virtue cards, so you could tie in the virtue cards to this, to your Bible book, and make an awesome lesson. And I love everything Jady A does, pretty much. And then finally, I have these two, it's Evan Moore workbooks, and this is Everyday Literacy Science, and then this one is Daily Science. They're both for grade 1. So I didn't want to get a science curriculum like I had said, but this kind of gives you science experiments to do, looking at liquids. And then you have intro to concept, listening to a story, confirming understanding. Look at the picture. Where do you see liquids that are in the shape of their container? And then circle the container. And it's just fun stuff. So we could read about that, then do that in person. And I don't have to like stick to the plan to make it all make sense. I just want something that I can pick up, do the lesson if I want, or take an off day, and it's not really going to slow us down. I don't have to do 120 lessons of something. And then this one, science, just like daily science. Why do camels have humps? That's a great question. And then you can do a lesson about it. We could get books from the library about camels and why they have humps and where they live. And I just like using different books to learn about stuff, and not so much just like a curriculum with a bunch of books and paperwork I have to read through. I just open, which season is the hottest? Boom. We just did a lesson about seasons, and I could get books about seasons and the weather. And I love stuff like that, and not so much sitting down and doing book work every day, all day. Like, that's not what my homeschooling style is like, and I don't think my kids would operate well under that type of pressure. So sorry I'm talking really fast because I'm trying to get as much information as possible before my phone runs out of memory. So pretty much I hope this inspired you guys to maybe look elsewhere besides full-blown curriculums or science curriculums, that you can do a lot with books and read alouds. And I will also put the YouTube pages that I follow and I love so much in the description, so you can check out their page too. And if you have questions, just email me and I'll send you as much information as I can.
I saw it.
I also have a PDF link for the virtue cards if you guys want. I put them away. I have the physical cards, but if you guys want PDF form of them, let me know. I can email it to you. It's completely free. Even though I bought them, they still emailed me a PDF form of them. Maybe it's to share. I don't really know why. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And for anybody who's homeschooling, I hope you guys have a good start off to your year. We start in, what's today? Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. We start in 5 days. Oh my goodness. So now I'm going to put all this stuff away. Maybe I'll do a homeschool room tour, like an update, because I have such a small room and I have so many books to put away. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm out of breath. Thank you for sticking with me until the end, and I'll see you next time. Bye.